I have a little exercise for Fester and Roxanne. So right off the bat, guys. All right, Fester and Roxanne.
Yes.
When I say go, so I'll give you a 3, 2, 1, go. I want both of you guys in unison to recite the Pledge of Allegiance. Are you ready?
Mm-hmm.
3, 2, 1, go.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
All right, very good.
Okay. That's
All right, if you guys were up in Massachusetts and you were a kid, you'd get a free ice cream cone.
Oh, awesome.
so. There's no ice cream.
No. I mean, you might want to check and see if there's some Bluebell left in the freezer. I brought all the small batch creamery ice cream home.
Oh.
But, sometimes Bluebell comes in because they advertise on a bunch of our stations and they bring ice cream by. Sometimes there's a bunch in the freezer.
So I just did the whole pledge for no ice cream.
Yeah, I'm just saying that if you were up in Massachusetts, there's an ice cream shop called Eskimo King, and kids who can recite the Pledge of Allegiance get a free ice cream cone.
So we just did it for our health.
No, I did it to see if you guys knew the Pledge of Allegiance.
How could we not know that?
Will you give me a hamburger if I know my country 'tis of thee?
You would be surprised if you did like man on the street and you asked people simple things like recite the Pledge of Allegiance. It's amazing how many people could not do it.
You think old Haktua girl knows her pledge?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, a man on the street.
Shit.
After the Haktua comment, hey, say the pledge for me. She doesn't know.
I think that's a very fair observation. I bet you for 10 grand she couldn't recite the Pledge of Allegiance. Yeah, I think you got that one nailed. Anyway, I'm very impressed with you guys. Congratulations.
It's not fair to ask.
I'll tell you
us.
what, I'll buy you a free cone down at Alfred's Place, Small Batch Creamery down on 4th Street.
You're on.
Friend of the MJ Morning Show.
It's not fair for you to ask us, though, MJ, because I don't know if this is still the case in any school, but we went to school in high school where the pledge was said every day. Is that still the case in school? I don't know.
I'm trying to remember. I believe.
I mean,
I know that I did it in elementary school.
But I graduated high school in the early 90s. I mean, I think the times are dramatically different in some capacities. I don't know. Do they still say the pledge?
I'm trying to remember in my junior high, and I know when I went to elementary school in New York, in Nanuet, I know we did the pledge. And also, My Country, 'Tis of Thee.
'Tis of Thee, yeah.
So they did the pledge right into My Country, 'Tis of Thee.
Yeah.
That was every morning.
Every morning.
Kindergarten, 1st, 2nd, 3rd, 4th, 5th grade. And then we moved to Virginia Beach. And I think we did it in elementary school. I'm trying to remember whether we did the pledge in junior high and high school.
All right.
I can't remember.
I got to let you in on exactly how terrible a parent I am.
Yeah.
I don't know if either of my kids do it in school. I don't know.
That doesn't make you terrible. You're not there with them.
It's not that good.
Would they be awake right now? Does Hadley have a cell phone?
No, she doesn't. We had to take her cell phone away from her.
When was this?
We had an
Why
incident.
didn't you bring this up?
So
cute Hadley, who was here in the studio a couple of times in the last month.
Yes.
Hello, Mr. MJ.
That's her. What happened?
So she has an Apple phone that has no number associated with it.
What?
She has a phone that's a Wi-Fi connected device that she can use the internet for or watch videos for.
So you
But she
or
doesn't-
Allison gave her an old phone?
She doesn't have a number.
So no service on the phone, but you can connect to Wi-Fi.
She can text people on Apple's network. She can text me. She can text her mother. She
Right.
can text grandma. She can.
Wait, like on WhatsApp?
With her email address, she can send me a
But
text message.
only if she has a Wi-Fi connection.
Right.
Because she's not hooked up to a cell plan.
So who else do we know that she's recently reconnected with after years? Who they just got along swimmingly? And
How the hell would I know?
Chloe.
Oh.
I see her texting someone, and I was like, "Who are you texting?" And she goes, "Chloe." I go, "Chloe who?" She says, "Chloe." Like, what the hell are you texting Chloe for? I think she sent Chloe like 35 texts. And Chloe responds back to him.
Chloe didn't inform me of this.
Well, If you ask your daughter, she will tell you my daughter's texts abruptly stopped like a week ago.
So why didn't you mention this to me?
Because I didn't want to bring any of this up. Bring none of it up. What's the rule around here? Don't bring it up.
What are you doing? You're doing like rumpa-pum-pum over here.
Don't bring it up. Listen, what's the rule around here? The rule is if you don't want to talk about it, don't tell it to MJ. That's the rule. I didn't want to talk about it, so I didn't tell you. I don't care. But my daughter, who had an old iPhone,
you perceive that she was texting my daughter too much?
Too much.
Well, what was she texting on? Because it wasn't regular SMS. Because if she doesn't have cell service, it must have been on WhatsApp or something.
No, it was on. You're not an iPhone guy, and I don't really know how to explain
iPhone Messenger or whatever.
Yeah.
All right, whatever.
It would show up in Chloe's messages, and Chloe would reply back, and she would know who it was coming from, and the two of them had innocent conversation. But I don't know that I need my 12-year-old harassing your daughter or vice versa. Nothing crazy's happening, but
when did she get a cell phone? What age?
Well, hey, Chloe, hold on a minute. She doesn't have an actual cell phone.
She doesn't have a number.
When did she start using it?
I think since maybe New Year's, so maybe a couple of months, and she's into this texting thing.
Hey, Chloe.
Hey,
it's Dad. If it doesn't sound like your dad, it's my throat is kind of messed up this morning. All right, so were you getting a bunch of texts from Fester's daughter, Hadley?
yeah. Maybe a week ago.
And how many texts would you say you got from her?
Maybe like 20.
And did those texts abruptly stop?
Yeah.
Fester, you want to talk to Chloe?
Yeah, I was furious when I found out she's texting you 20 times, and I took her phone away.
Fester.
Yes. I dropped the hammer of fatherhood on her.
That's not nice.
What's not nice is, she has to learn boundaries of the texts. You don't text somebody, what I perceive to be a lot. Anybody, and I just think, hey, you have to learn how to respect text boundaries. And you were replying back, and I saw the whole conversation. It was very innocent, but I had no, my kid doesn't have a phone.
So, Chloe, that's why you suddenly stopped hearing from Hadley, because Fester yanked her cell phone away, of which she does not have an actual number. So you guys were texting on just iPhone Messenger?
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Yeah, I guess Hadley could use an email address or something that's associated with her.
Gotcha.
Anyway, I don't know.
All right, so that's the deal, Chloe.
Okay, thanks.
All right, sweetie.
Yeah,
well, have a good day at work. Goodbye.
I don't know if she needed all that information, but that's why my kid. But no, the kid doesn't have a phone. Why are we even talking about this again? I forgot.
Because we're talking about the Pledge of Allegiance.
We were going to call Hadley and see if she has to say it.
The pledge. I don't know that my kids say the pledge in school.
And hang on, the Trump situation, Alec Baldwin, I've got some Morgan Wallen inside information on his concert cancellation. Let me grab line one, though. Andrew says grab a listener. Hi, good morning, MJ Morning Show. Who's this?
Good morning, Angela Napolitano.
Hey, Angela, welcome to the MJ Morning Show.
Good morning. I'm calling from Newport Richie, and I was going to give you a little insight about the Pledge of Allegiance. I'm a media specialist at our local middle school that I attended as a kid and my kids attended. And we do say the pledge every morning. We just are not allowed to enforce it, so the kids can just sit there if they choose to.
Gotcha.
Oh.
All right. But the pledge is initiated. Is that individually in the classroom, or is that over the whole PA system in the whole school?
It's over the whole PA system every morning with the morning announcements.
Yeah, that's what it was.
Yeah.
When I was in elementary school, that's the way they did it as well. So.
Yes, but we can't force them to stand and say it.
Angela, thanks for the call.
Thank you.
So that's up in Pasco County.
Yeah, that's great. All right.